Modellista is a cel-shaded arcade racing game developed by Capcom and released for the PlayStation 2 in 2002. Unlike most racers of its time, it adopted a bold, anime-inspired visual style that made it instantly recognizable. The graphics resemble hand-drawn illustrations with thick outlines and vibrant colors, giving players the feeling of racing through a living comic book. The game features a large selection of officially licensed Japanese cars from manufacturers like Honda, Mazda, Subaru, Mitsubishi, and Toyota. Players can modify vehicles extensively, from performance upgrades to cosmetic changes like spoilers, bumpers, hoods, rims, and colorful decals. This customization aspect adds a personal touch to each car and encourages experimentation. Gameplay leans heavily toward arcade-style racing, with fast acceleration, exaggerated drifting mechanics, and simplified physics. The controls can feel loose at first, but once mastered, they offer fluid and stylish driving. Tracks range from winding mountain roads and city circuits to full-speed racetracks, each designed with the game's unique visual flair. In single-player mode, Garage Life lets players progress through events, earn new parts, and expand their collection. Between races, players can explore their customizable garage, view replays, and fine-tune their vehicles. The game also supports split-screen multiplayer and was one of the first PS2 racing games to offer online play, adding a competitive layer to the experience. Though it received mixed reviews at launch due to its handling and lack of realism, Modellista gained cult status over time. Its unforgettable art direction, deep customization, and unique personality made it a standout among early 2000s racers. It remains a fan favorite for players who appreciate style, creativity, and arcade racing fun. Tokyo Xtreme Racer Zero is a racing game released for the PlayStation 2 in 2001 by Genki. The action takes place on the highways of Tokyo, where the player takes on the role of a street racer, challenging other drivers. The game's style is heavily inspired by the real street racing culture of Japan. The main goal is to defeat hundreds of rivals from various gangs in one-on-one challenges. Races take place at night, and players must manage their time, money, and car condition in order to climb the ranks of street racing champions. The driving model is arcade-like, but requires precision and track knowledge. Cars can be modified, from engine tuning to aerodynamics, which allows for a high level of personalization. Each rival has a unique driving style and backstory, giving the game extra character. The battle system involves draining your opponent's SP bar by maintaining the lead. A duel ends when one bar is emptied, or a driver crashes. This adds intensity and a tactical layer to each race, making every encounter feel high stakes. The graphics are solid for an early PS2 title. Nighttime scenery and lighting effects create a moody and immersive atmosphere. There are over 100 rivals in the game, including special bosses known as Wanderers, who only appear under specific conditions. Discovering and defeating all of them is a big challenge and a reward for players who enjoy exploration and completion. Although the cars aren't officially licensed, they're clearly inspired by real Japanese models like the Nissan Skyline, Toyota Supra, and Mazda RX-7. Players will easily recognize the iconic shapes despite fictional names. The soundtrack mixes trance and techno, perfectly matching the mood of night racing. Though underrated, it adds a unique atmosphere while driving through Tokyo's highways. Tokyo Xtreme Racer Zero is the spiritual successor to the Shutaku Battle series on the Dreamcast. Although it didn't achieve massive commercial success, it continues to inspire fans and indie racing game developers to this day. Rumble Racing is an arcade-style racing game released in 2001 for PlayStation 2 by Electronic Arts. Unlike realistic racing sims, it focuses on speed, stunts, and explosive action. With colorful visuals, over-the-top tracks, and a wild American TV show vibe, it delivers pure adrenaline. It's a mix of Mario Kart's chaos and Burnout's intensity, wrapped in a unique style. The core gameplay blends racing with stunts. Players can perform tricks like barrel rolls, flips, and drifts to build up a boost meter. Boosts give a speed burst that can turn the tide of a race. Winning isn't just about being fast. It's about taking risks, mastering timing, and knowing where and when to pull off tricks. It rewards aggressive and creative driving. The game features a wide range of tracks, from highways and forests to deserts and floating sci-fi platforms. Every track is full of secrets, hidden shortcuts, alternative paths, and jumps that can change the race outcome. Mastering these routes gives skilled players a huge edge, and exploring them adds depth and replayability to every race. There are dozens of vehicles to choose from, each with different stats for speed, acceleration, and handling. You start with a basic selection, but as you win races and progress through the campaign, you unlock faster and more stylish cars. Each vehicle feels distinct, encouraging players to experiment and find their favorite for each track. Rumble Racing offers a main career mode, quick races, and a local split-screen multiplayer mode for 2 players. The difficulty ramps up steadily. Early races are easy, but later ones demand perfect execution and track knowledge. CPU drivers become smarter and more aggressive, making every victory satisfying and well-earned. The graphics are bold and colorful, with smooth animation and flashy effects that shine, especially on a CRT TV. The soundtrack is packed with fast-paced rock music that amps up the action. A quirky commentator adds a humorous, energetic touch with his wild one-liners, making the game feel like a chaotic TV racing show. It's pure fun from start to finish. Road Trip Adventure is a charming and quirky racing RPG hybrid, released in 2002 for the PlayStation 2 by Takara. Known in Japan as Chorokyu HG2, the game features a world inhabited entirely by sentient toy cars. Players explore towns, race in tournaments, complete missions, and even run for president. Its open-world concept and unusual mix of genres make it a hidden gem on the PS2. The game blends open-world exploration with classic racing. Players can drive freely across a large interconnected world filled with cities, deserts, forests, and snowy mountains. Racing is just one part of the experience. You'll also talk to NPCs, do side quests, and earn money to buy new parts. It's more of a journey than a competition, perfect for players who enjoy laid-back, creative gameplay. The world of Road Trip Adventure is massive for its time. Each area is unique and filled with secrets, shops, racetracks, and challenges. You can discover hidden items, unlock shortcuts, or simply drive around enjoying the scenery. Exploration is rewarded, and the freedom to go almost anywhere from the beginning makes the game feel ahead of its time in terms of design. Every car is customizable, from body types to engines, tires, wings, and even stickers. Performance parts affect speed, grip, and handling, while cosmetic changes let you personalize your look. Over time, you build a racing team, recruit members, and upgrade your car for different race types. Tuning and styling are a big part of the fun and strategy. Racing is essential to progressing, but it's just one part of the game. You'll also take on dozens of quirky missions, from delivering packages to helping lost cars. Winning races earns money and unlocks new areas and features. There's also a political campaign where you try to become president of the world, a hilarious twist that gives the game its own weird charm. While not technically groundbreaking, Road Trip Adventure stands out with its personality, freedom, and relaxing yet deep gameplay loop. Smuggler's Run 2. Hostile Territory is an off-road action racing game released in 2001 for the PlayStation 2 by Rockstar Games. As a sequel to Smuggler's Run, it builds on the original's core idea, transporting illegal cargo across dangerous terrain while evading enemies. Set in politically unstable regions, the game mixes high-speed chases with tactical driving in a gritty, lawless world. The gameplay focuses on high-speed off-road smuggling missions. Players must deliver contraband while dodging border patrols, military forces, and rival smugglers. Vehicles handle differently on snow, mud, and sand, adding a layer of challenge. Each mission requires fast reflexes, smart routing, and sometimes pure brute force to escape pursuit and make the drop. The game features large open maps set in regions like Afghanistan, the Russian border, and Southeast Asia. Each environment has its own hazards: cliffs, forests, swamps, or wide-open deserts. The terrain affects vehicle handling, making it necessary to adapt your strategy to the surroundings. Hidden paths and jumps encourage exploration during both missions and free roam. Players can choose from various smuggling vehicles like dune buggies, jeeps, and trucks, each with unique stats for speed, durability, and handling. As you progress, faster and tougher vehicles become available. While customization is limited, choosing the right vehicle for the job adds strategic depth. Heavier trucks might survive more damage, but lighter ones can outrun enemies. The single-player campaign includes diverse missions, from straightforward deliveries to stealth-based infiltrations and full-blown escape sequences. Enemies grow smarter and more aggressive as the story progresses, requiring better tactics and precision driving. In addition to story mode, the game offers free roam and multiplayer modes that allow for chaotic fun with friends. Engine roars, explosions, and radio chatter immerse players in the harsh world of off-road smuggling. Corvette is a racing game released in 2003 for the PlayStation 2, developed by Steel Monkeys and published by TDK Mediactive. The game serves as a celebration of the iconic Chevrolet Corvette, taking players on a historical journey through the evolution of this legendary car. From the 1950s to the early 2000s, players race through decades of Corvette history in a mix of arcade style and semi-realistic driving. The gameplay is straightforward and focused on street racing. Each race pits the player against rivals across city streets, highways, and scenic roads. The driving model leans toward arcade with some simulation elements. Vehicles differ in handling and speed depending on their era. The game emphasizes clean racing, cornering skills, and strategic use of nitro boosts to stay ahead of opponents. Corvette features a variety of urban and rural tracks across the United States. Locations include deserts, cities, coastlines, and highways, all designed to reflect the era of the Corvette you're racing. Tracks are filled with traffic and environmental details that keep players alert. While the design is an open world, the scenery evolves as you progress through the decades. The main attraction is the full lineup of Corvette models, from the 1953 original to the modern C5. Players unlock new generations as they advance through the evolution mode, racing each era's model in chronological order. Cars are accurately modeled and feel different in terms of acceleration, handling, and top speed. Vehicle upgrades are minimal, focusing more on unlocking than tuning. The game includes evolution mode, story progression, quick race, arcade mode, and multiplayer split screen. In evolution mode, players must win races in each Corvette era to unlock the next one. AI opponents get tougher, and tracks become more complex over time. While the game lacks depth in customization, it makes up for it with variety in eras and nostalgic appeal. Graphically, Corvette delivers decent visuals for its time, with well-modeled cars and detailed environments that reflect the decade you're racing in. Ford Racing 3 is a racing game released in 2004 for PlayStation 2, developed by Razorworks and published by Empire Interactive. The game is a tribute to the Ford brand, featuring over 50 officially licensed vehicles from different eras and categories. From classic Mustangs to modern concept cars and off-road trucks, the game offers a wide selection of Ford vehicles in various racing challenges. The gameplay focuses on arcade-style racing with a touch of realism. Controls are accessible and easy to pick up, but mastering vehicle handling is key to winning. Races take place on closed circuits, test tracks, and themed environments. The game doesn't include deep tuning systems, but emphasizes learning track layouts and adapting your driving style to different types of Ford cars. The game features over 20 tracks set in a mix of realistic and stylized environments. Players race through cityscapes, forests, deserts, and test facilities. While the tracks aren't particularly large, they offer a variety of curves, jumps, and shortcuts. Weather and lighting effects add some visual flair, and track layouts demand precision, especially at higher difficulty levels. Ford Racing 3 includes a broad lineup of vehicles, from vintage cars like the 1949 Ford to rally cars, pickup trucks, and modern sports models like the GT. Each car is modeled with attention to detail and comes with distinct handling characteristics. There's no in-depth customization, but players unlock new cars by completing race challenges and progressing through the game modes. The game offers a variety of modes: career, Ford Challenge, quick race, and multiplayer, split screen. The Ford Challenge is the main mode, featuring dozens of race types like elimination, head-to-head, time trials, and more. As players complete events, they unlock new cars and tracks. While the AI can be basic, later challenges provide a fair test of skill and consistency. Graphically, Ford Racing 3 delivers clean visuals with well-rendered car models and smooth performance. Our Racing Evolution is a unique racing game released in 2003 for PlayStation 2 by Namco. It blends traditional racing mechanics with a cinematic story mode, a rare combination in racing titles. The game follows Reina Hayami, a female ambulance driver turned professional racer, as she rises through the ranks. It offers a mix of realism, arcade elements, and narrative depth. The gameplay combines simulation-style driving with accessible, arcade-like handling. Players participate in circuit races using licensed vehicles from real-world manufacturers. A unique pressure system lets you intimidate rivals by staying close behind, causing them to make mistakes. While not overly realistic, the driving requires skill and awareness of braking zones and cornering technique. Our Racing Evolution features a variety of real and fictional tracks. Players race on famous circuits like Suzuka, Monaco, and Laguna Seca, as well as on city streets and nighttime highways. Weather conditions and track design add to the immersion. Each environment has a different feel, and the diverse settings help keep the experience fresh and visually engaging. The game includes over 30 licensed vehicles from brands like Nissan, Mitsubishi, and Porsche. Each car feels distinct in terms of speed, grip, and acceleration. As players progress in story or arcade mode, they unlock faster cars and new tuning options. Though customization is limited, you can adjust aspects like tires, suspension, and gear ratios to suit your driving style. In addition to the story-driven Racing Life mode, the game features arcade mode, time attack, and VS Battle, split-screen multiplayer. The story mode presents missions tied to narrative events, such as rival battles or specific objectives. Difficulty gradually increases, introducing tighter races and more skilled opponents. The combination of racing and storytelling offers a refreshing take on the genre. Graphically, R-Racing Evolution impresses with detailed car models, lighting effects, and cinematic cutscenes. TD Overdrive. The Brotherhood of Speed is a street racing game released in 2002 for PlayStation 2, developed by Pitbull Syndicate and published by Infogrames. It's part of the Test Drive series and blends urban racing with a narrative-driven campaign. Players step into the role of Dennis Black, a rookie driver climbing the ranks of the underground street racing scene, combining arcade thrills with a cinematic edge. The gameplay focuses on high-speed urban races with arcade-style controls. The cars are fast and responsive, with a strong emphasis on nitro boosts, close calls, and aggressive driving. Races take place in open city environments filled with traffic and hazards. The driving model is forgiving, but requires sharp reflexes, especially at higher speeds and during intense chases or one-on-one rival races. TD Overdrive features races set across major cities like San Francisco, Tokyo, London, and Monte Carlo. The tracks are woven into these urban environments, complete with traffic, shortcuts, and dynamic lighting. Day and night settings enhance the atmosphere, and each city has its own layout and personality. Environmental hazards and traffic add unpredictability and tension to each race. The game features a wide range of licensed vehicles, including muscle cars, tuners, and exotic supercars. Each vehicle comes with unique stats for speed, handling, and acceleration. As you progress through the story or arcade mode, you unlock new cars and upgrades. While the tuning system is minimal, the variety in performance keeps races competitive and fresh. Beyond the story-driven campaign, the game includes arcade, quick race, and split-screen multiplayer modes. The main mode pits you against rival racers in a series of increasingly difficult events. The challenge comes from not only the opponents, but also navigating traffic and avoiding crashes at high speed. Boss races and rival challenges add intensity and variety to progression. Visually, TD Overdrive delivers sleek car models, reflective surfaces, and atmospheric cityscapes. Enthusia Professional Racing is a racing simulation game released in 2004 for PlayStation 2, developed by Konami. Unlike typical arcade racing games, Enthusia offers a more realistic experience, focusing on accurate driving physics and car handling. The game features a wide variety of cars, from everyday vehicles to high-performance sports cars, and offers a balance between simulation and accessibility. The game offers a detailed and realistic racing experience. It uses a unique driving system called the Enthusia Driving Simulation System, EDSS, which adjusts car behavior based on factors like tire grip, engine power, and road conditions. Players need to master braking, acceleration, and cornering techniques, making the game more challenging but rewarding. It focuses heavily on skill, and driving precision is key to winning races. Enthusia features a diverse range of tracks, including real-world circuits, fictional courses, and scenic routes. Environments range from tight city streets to open highways, and even challenging mountain roads. The tracks vary in difficulty, with elevation changes, sharp turns, and weather conditions that impact traction. The game's dynamic weather system adds extra challenge, making it essential to adapt to rain or slippery roads. The game includes a large selection of cars, ranging from affordable street cars to elite race cars. Cars are categorized by type, such as sports cars, tuners, and luxury vehicles. Progression is tied to unlocking new cars by earning money and completing races. As players advance, they can also fine-tune their car's performance through upgrades to enhance speed, handling, and stability. The game features several modes, including the main career mode, time trials, and multiplayer. In career mode, players race through a series of events, earning points and money to unlock more challenging competitions. The difficulty increases as you progress, with tougher AI opponents and more complex tracks. The Enthusia series of challenges forces players to improve their racing techniques and decision-making skills. Enthusia offers impressive graphics for its time, with well-designed cars, detailed environments, and realistic lighting effects.
Thanks for watching.